Hi and welcome to Aphrodite Hills Golf Resort here in Cyprus. My name is Chris Ryan. Today's topic is all about pressure, and I've got a great drill that you can do in practice or even at home, which is going to help you understand a little bit more about how moving pressure can improve your golf when you get out on the golf course. Moving pressure is something which the majority of good golfers do extremely well, and unfortunately many of the golfers who struggle do poorly. There's a little bit of maybe confusion about pressure and how that differs to weight. Weight would be when I kind of shift my mass, so the majority of my body weight, and that's not quite what happens in the golf swing. In the golf swing, we're looking to shift pressure. So this little exercise is a fantastic way for you to start to learn what that feels like and start to get those correct feels that you can hopefully take into your full golf swing. What we're going to get you to is going to get you to take your starting position, and it really doesn't matter what club you do this with. Mid-iron, however, would be probably advisable. And I'm just going to take my normal address position. And what I'm going to try and do here is I'm going to try and keep my upper arms connected to my chest, and I'm going to try and keep my hands very, very passive. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off by moving my golf club a foot back, a foot through. And I'm just going to start that process, and I'm going to start that golf club moving a very, very short distance. So, as you can see, it's only moving probably 2.5 feet in total. And what I would like you to do is start to make that movement happen with a fair bit of speed. So, if I do that for you, and I'm probably going to start slow, but I'm going to build up that speed. Okay, so you can see I've started to get a little bit more speed in there. Now, interestingly enough, as I start slow, all I really feel is that the golf club is moving back and through, nothing else. As I start to increase the speed, the change in direction becomes a little bit more extreme. It goes from quite quick going this way to stopping very suddenly and going back the other way. And what I suddenly start to feel is how my feet have to react with the ground to help that happen. It's a really, really interesting way to feel this. Hopefully you're already standing up and you're already trying it. It does help if you've got the golf club, because the golf club adds a little bit of weight to this, and that is really a key element to this. So if you haven't got a golf club, go and grab one, come back and do it again. And if I keep doing that, but each time I get a little quicker and I start to get a little bit longer in that motion, I really feel how the pressure in my feet is helping me create this movement. And I can start to get that almost up to parallel each side. Don't really want to go much further than that in this rehearsal, but it's a great way to start to feel what those legs are doing and how they have to react and push and twist with the ground to help this move in the way that you're trying to get it to move. Great little way of feeling this. Now, what I would then get you to do is actually make some slightly longer swings, but begin to lift each heel up as you do that. Now, I don't want this to turn into a lateral sway, because this is me moving my weight. As you can see, my center of mass is shifting over each foot. That's the wrong way to do it. But it should look a little bit like this. So we're going to start off short and slow. We're going to build up the speed, build up the length. Now I start to feel the pressure in my feet moving. And as I go a little bit longer, I can start to lift each heel up. Now, as I'm lifting each heel up, there is definitely pressure moving between the feet. But hopefully you can see from that video that there isn't excessive lateral movement. And this is really the key. When we're trying to move pressure, it's hard for golfers to distinguish between pressure and weight. As soon as I talk to a golfer about maybe moving a bit more pressure into that right side, all too often I'll see this kind of lateral move where it feels like they've done the right thing because they feel a lot more weight on that right leg. As you said, there is a little bit of a difference between weight and pressure. Now, these little exercises are fantastic to do at the moment. This is January. It's not golfing season. Many of you are trying to find things that you can do away from the golf course, away from the practice facility, which are going to help you when it comes around to the season. These types of things are great because I can create some really good movements, some really accurate movements, and create some really good feels that I can then take into the golf swing. As I said, you need to have a golf club. It won't work as well without a golf club because the weight of the club helps that. And we have to feel that weight of the club in order for us to make this move quite correctly and quite accurately. Once you've done a few, you can go ahead and hit some. And I'm just going to really try and feel the same thing happening. I'm obviously not going to make the swing as quick or as short, but I can start to create the same type of movements and feel that my feet are interacting with the ground in the same way as they just did. And felt pretty good. You know, I felt the pressure shift under my right side. I felt it shift back under my left side, but I'm pretty much guaranteed, I'll have to look at the face on camera there, but I would probably guess that I didn't really have excessive amounts of lateral movement in order to do that. So shifting pressure can help you control the golf club much better, can help you increase the speed in the golf club much more, and ultimately can help you play some better golf if you can master this skill. It isn't easy. Do not expect this to be happening after a few little exercises. It might take a little bit of a few drills, a bit of time practicing it, but if you can get it, the results are definitely going to reflect the fact that you're moving your pressure much more efficiently. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully that video is helpful to you. Big thank you to Aphrodite Hills for giving me courtesy of the course for a few days. Thank you to Golf Breaks, they made it all happen. And all the usual stuff is down below this video. That's a like button. There's also a comments box in there, and there's a link to subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. It's absolutely free to do so. Loads of videos already on my channel and more content coming each and every week, helping you play some better golf.